They shot American citizens, then hid their faces. Today, Tim Kennedy looked ICE straight in the eye and said what millions are thinking: this is not America, and we are not afraid of the truth.
I now recognize the gentleman from New York, Mr. Kennedy, for 5 minutes.
Thank you. Mr. Lyons, your written testimony today does not make one single mention of Renee Nicole Good or Alex Preddy. Not one. 2 American citizens have been murdered at the hands of your agency, and you have deliberately chosen under oath before Congress to ignore these tragedies. And so today, in my 5 minutes, I look forward to getting the American people some answers and some accountability that I believe they deserve. Mr. Lyons, I have some simple yes or no questions. Do you believe the U.S. Constitution provides due process for everyone in this country?
Yes.
Do you believe American citizens have the right to protest freely without being assaulted or killed by our government?
Yes.
Do you believe there should be an independent investigation when an innocent person is killed by a law enforcement agency in this country?
Yes.
Do you believe your agency has a legal obligation to follow court orders?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Lyons, you have a very strange way of showing it, with a federal judge finding that your agency is in violation of 96 orders in 1 month alone. And that's just Minneapolis, Minnesota. This administration and the agencies represented before us have shown a complete and utter disregard for the law and the Constitution. Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy, both American citizens, both dead at the hands of federal agents. Alex Preddy was a VA ICU nurse who dedicated his life to healing people, healing veterans. I worked as an occupational therapist for over a decade. In that video that we've all seen, it was Alex Preddy who was doing what healthcare workers do, what nurses do. They help people who are hurting, help people who are in trouble. In this case, helping a fellow peaceful protester who was shoved to the ground right before your agents shot him 10 times. And we're now learning that FBI Director Kash Patel stopped the U.S. Attorney's Office in Minnesota from investigating the death of Ms. Good because of fear that an investigation would contradict President Trump's falsehoods that she violently, willfully, and viciously ran down an agent. 6 federal prosecutors resigned rather than participate in a cover-up. Kristi Noem, Stephen Miller, and you, Mr. Lyons, have appointed yourselves judge, jury, and executioner, allowing American citizens to be gunned down in our streets with impunity. We all know the president is a liar. He's sold snake oil his entire life, but he can't tell us and the American people that we did not see with our own eyes what we saw in that video. 2 Americans shot dead in cold blood. The American people aren't stupid like he thinks we are. The fact that our government murders American citizens, lies about it, and then refuses to investigate or seek justice is beyond abhorrent. It's un-American. Mr. Lyons, in America, we shouldn't have secret police. We shouldn't have masked government agents executing citizens in the streets. The Constitution does not give your agency the right to hide their faces while they kill Americans. Will you commit, yes or no, to immediately unmasking every agent conducting immigration enforcement and requiring them to wear standard uniforms with identifiable badges?
No.
Well, that's a sad response. Your answer is completely unacceptable. People who are proud of what they do aren't hiding their identity. We're a nation of laws, and you, your boss, Secretary Noem, and Donald Trump are not above the law. The American people are angry, and they're demanding accountability and justice from those giving the orders. Mr. Lyons, yes or no, do you believe that Secretary Noem should resign?
I'm not going to comment on that, sir.
So you're going to look the families of Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy in the eye and tell them Secretary Noem should keep her job after their loved ones were killed?
Sir, the loss of any life is unacceptable. My heart, prayers, and thoughts go out to anyone who tragically losing his life, especially a child, since I've suffered personal loss in my life. But I'm not going to comment on an ongoing investigation.
Well, Mr. Lyons, the American people are watching. Your unwillingness to demand accountability from your own leadership speaks volumes. 2 American citizens
Gentleman's
are dead.
time is expired.
The American people deserve
Gentleman's time
accountability.
is expired. Members are reminded that we must adhere to established standards of decorum in debate. It is a clear violation of the rules of the House to make statements that might be personally offensive to the President or the Vice President of the United States.
What happened in this hearing wasn't political theater. It was a constitutional reckoning. Tim Kennedy didn't raise his voice to score points. He raised facts to expose a system that has completely detached itself from accountability. 2 American citizens are dead. Not detained, not injured, dead. And the agency responsible couldn't even bring themselves to say their names under oath. That silence alone tells you everything. Kennedy forced the issue back to first principles: due process, transparency, the rule of law. These aren't radical demands. They are the bare minimum requirements of a democracy. Yet, when he asked whether masked federal agents who kill Americans should be identifiable, the answer was no. No explanation, no remorse, no commitment to change, just power protecting itself. This is how democracies erode, not all at once, but when agencies start behaving like they answer to no one, when leadership hides behind procedure instead of truth, when uniforms lose names and badges because anonymity shields abuse. Kennedy understood that instantly. You cannot have justice without accountability, and you cannot have accountability when the people wielding deadly force refuse to show their faces. What made this moment cut so deep is that it stripped away the propaganda. This wasn't about immigration enforcement. This was about whether the Constitution still constrains federal power. Kennedy reminded everyone watching that no agency, no secretary, no president is above the law, and the visible discomfort from ICE leadership proved they know it too.